This free YouTube experience shows you exactly what to focus on first. Click the link and join it before it begins. I don't know what you listen to music from YouTube without ads or YouTube Premium. You can even listen with your screen off. This is a step.
Oh, come and ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here until the Son of God.
Alright, next mission. Defeat the Atos. Which I'm kind of surprised that.
Oh, come thou relative, see free, find out from Satan's tyranny. From depths of hell thy people save, and give them victory on the grave. Rejoice.
I'll check that later. There's 2 notifications that I got. I'll check them later. The Kamara don't feel me like last time. Oh, Shikamaru's not doing a thing. What a disappointment. I'm not going to kill him. I might have to kill Shikamaru somehow. Stupid stone ninja. Oh, so you're just gonna cower in that wall, dude? You are really stupid, you know that? I don't know why, but the hidden stone ninja are really a coward. Just hiding behind their precious wall. I hate whoever the freaking ass stone ninja are freaking weird and weak. Pathetic portals. Do. I mean, I'm just saying, that's my opinion anyway. Hit and miss ninja are weak. Who else? Sunagakure is weak. Iwagakure is weak as 12. Romogakure is weak as 1. Only the strong ninja are the hidden weak. Nope, none of that. I mean, hopefully this stupid ass Jinchuriki doesn't hit me with his ugly ass tails. PlayStation.
Maybe today I'll be or something. Have a vehicle delightfully cold.
Oh, this bitch. Oh, you stupid. Ow, that hurts.
Awakening! That's it! Yes!
Don't be
That's enough with you, bitch. Damn, this fucking ass stupid cloud being dirty. He's almost dead though. You're done, bitch.
Awakening!
Hey, Tails, you push me, bullet. I killed the A-Tails.
primary enemy. Huh? Especially Jura. I can't take him down, but... Do you want to watch anime for free on your phone? Let me guide you step by step.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're starting something I've been cooking up for a while now, and trust me when I say this one's gonna be different. It's what if Goku is born with God Ki? Now before you click away thinking, oh great, another overpowered Goku story, hear me out. This isn't just Goku stomps everything because he's built different. Nah, we're going deep into the mechanics, the consequences, the butterfly effects. I've spent way too much time figuring out how this would actually work biologically, how it affects the story beats we know and love, and most importantly, how do we keep this interesting when our boy literally has divine energy from birth? So smash that like button, drop a comment telling me your favorite God Ki form, and let's get into part 1. Alright, so first things first, we gotta establish the rules. Because if we don't, this whole thing falls apart. So here's the deal. Goku has a somatic mutation. Now, if you're like, what the hell does that mean? Don't worry, I got you. Somatic just means it affects his body cells only, not his reproductive cells. This is super important because it means this isn't a genetic thing he's going to pass down to Gohan and Goten. The God Ki pathways exist in his living body's integrated energy system, but it's not in his DNA in a way that gets inherited. Think of it like, okay, bad example, but you know how you can get jacked at the gym, but your kids aren't born with muscles? Kind of like that, but way more complicated. The mutation happened naturally, just a cosmic fluke, a 1 in infinity chance. And here's the kicker. It's dormant at birth. Baby Goku isn't glowing with divine energy in his pod. It's just sitting there in his cells, waiting for the right trigger. We'll get to that trigger in a bit, and trust me, it's perfect. Now, the mechanics. And this is where it gets cool. God Ki detection rules, because this is crucial. Mortals cannot sense God Ki energy itself, period. I don't care if you are Vegeta, Frieza, or Perfect Cell. If you're mortal, you're blind to the actual energy. It's like trying to hear a dog whistle if you're human. The frequency is just beyond your range. However, and this is important, when Goku outputs enough power, physical side effects...
Oh, I need my little friend.
Temperature changes, gravitational distortions, temperature shifts, space warping. They're not sensing his energy. They're feeling what his energy does to the environment around them. Divine beings, so gods of destruction, Kais, supreme
Take a
gods,
photo of
angels,
words you
they
want to
can't sense it
understand.
directly. They're tuned into that frequency. Technology, scouters can't lock onto God Ki at all. They'll flicker between error, no signal, or just show dashes. The equipment literally cannot
W
process
people
divine
for
energy.
rage
Passive
baby
enhancement
furry out of there.
Goku's not consciously using God
Plus
Ki.
6 more
It provides
messages.
a baseline boost to all his physical attributes, maybe 10 to 20% stronger, faster, more durable than his normal level would be. It's always there, reinforcing him. In base form, or even with Kaioken, the God Ki is internal. You can't see it because the power output isn't high enough to manifest visually. God Ki becomes visually manifest when Goku's power output crosses a specific threshold, approximately 3 million units
Suggest me if
in
it
base
goes
form. Even with Kaioken X4, he approaches, but doesn't
I mean,
quite
it's
reach
just like...
this level. But when he eventually goes Super Saiyan, oh baby, that's when you get that beautiful golden divine aura. Super Saiyan's 50x multiplier will push his power output past the threshold, and suddenly everyone can see the divine shimmer mixed with that golden glow, even if they can't sense the energy itself. One more thing, and this is important for later, you can't just steal God Ki by taking Goku's cells. It requires the complete living organism to function. The pathways need the whole integrated system. So, Dr. Gero's little collection drones, they get the genetic material, but not the functional mutation. Remember that for the Cell Saga. Cool? Cool. Let's get into the actual story. So everything starts the same, right? Baby Goku gets yeeted to Earth, Grandpa Gohan finds him, accidentally looks at the full moon and crushes Gohan's ribs. I mean, tragic, but canon. Goku grows up alone in the mountains, and the God Ki is just chilling, dormant, not doing anything. He meets Bulma, they go on the Dragon Ball hunt, he trains with Master Roshi, enters the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament. And here's the thing, up until this point, Goku is fighting with normal Ki. He's strong as hell for a kid, sure, but he's detectable. Krillin can sense him, Roshi can sense him, even Yamcha's weak ass can feel his energy. The God Ki mutation exists, but it hasn't activated yet. Jackie Chun, who's obviously Roshi in a wig that somehow fools everyone, wins the tournament. Goku gets his first real taste of defeat. He's disappointed but motivated, you know? Classic Goku. He trains, gets stronger, goes
Take
on
a
more
photo of
adventures.
words
Then
you
we
want
get
to
the Red-Ribbon
understand.
Army arc. Goku's stomping through bases, being a menace to society, and eventually he runs into mercenary Tao. Now, if you remember the original, Tao wrecks Goku. Like, this guy catches a Kamehameha with his hands, tanks Goku's attacks, and then just Dodon rays him nearly to death. Goku's left for dead on the side of the road with a Dragon Ball in his shirt that stops the beam from going clean through his heart. Same thing happens here. Tao beats him down, assumes he's dead, and Goku's
Take a photo of words you want to understand.
Stronger. And that's when he remembers.
Uchiha Clan, 1992.
Mad lad he is. Climbs
Sayuri
Tower
Yusi.
half dead. This boy's ribs are
Personal
broken.
data.
He's got internal bleeding.
Title.
He's just scaling a tower
Money.
and goes up into the clouds.
Total money earned.
It's insane.
Playtime.
Finally gets to the top, collapses.
12
and it's
hours.
Like, oh, great, another
VR
one. Really,
mission
where we
data.
emerge. In canon, Goku
Completion
drinks the
rate.
sacred water, which is
Ninja
literally
class.
just normal water.
47.14%.
Get the real senzu beans.
Tune
But
in.
this timeline, Korin's
VR
tower has
mission
something
completion
extra.
count.
Korin's tower is
D rank 0. C rank 50 count. Code count 21. B rank 1. Array level
Life is more legal than you think.
270.
And LegalZoom is
Level
here to help.
promotion.
Whether it's registering a business, starting a will or trust, or staying on top of your business licenses.
thousands of years old, and it was built by the gods as a testing ground for warriors. At the very top, in Korin's personal stash, there's this relic, a small crystal that was touched by a Kai eons ago. It's been sitting there so long, everyone forgot about it. Even Korin doesn't really know what it is. He just knows it's old and feels weird. When Goku touches it to steady himself while reaching for a senzu beam, boom, the dormant god ki pathways in his cells activate. And let me tell you, it is not a pleasant experience. Imagine every cell in your body suddenly restructuring its energy flow. Goku's on the ground screaming. Divine energy is flooding through his system for the first time, and his mortal body is trying to adapt in real time. Korin's freaking out, right? He's like, what did you do? Don't die in my tower. I just cleaned. The process takes maybe 5 minutes, but it feels like hours to Goku. His aura is flickering. You can see hints of that divine glow, but it keeps sparking out because his body's still adjusting. Finally, it stabilizes and Goku passes out. When he wakes up a few hours later, everything feels different. He can't really explain it, but his ki feels deeper, more refined. Korin checks him over and is like, kid, I don't know what just happened, but your energy is, I can't even sense it anymore. What the hell? Goku powers up to test it, and sure enough, Korin can see the aura, see the air pressure changing, but he can't sense the energy. It's like Goku became a ghost on the spiritual radar. Huh, Goku says, very eloquently. That's weird. Korin gives him the senzu beans, the real ones this time. Goku heals up, and he climbs back down to go beat Tao's ass. Now, here's the thing. Goku doesn't fully understand how to use his god ki yet. It's active, flowing through him, but he can't consciously control it. However, it's passively enhancing everything. He's maybe 10-20% stronger, faster, and more durable than he was before, without even trying. Think of it like having a constant low-level power boost running in the background. When he fights Tao again, the assassin is shocked. What? You're stronger than before. How is this possible? Goku hits him with a Kamehameha, and while Goku doesn't consciously infuse God Ki into it, the divine energy in his body naturally reinforces the attack. It's not a massive difference, but it's enough. The beam has just a bit more punch to it. Tao literally gets sent into the horizon, Team Rocket style. The man flies so far, he has time to rethink his career choices before he hits the ground. Alright, so time skip, 3 years of training. Goku's been working with this new energy, but here's the thing, he doesn't really understand what it is yet. He just knows his ki feels different, stronger, and nobody can defend him anymore unless he's actively fighting and pressure. The 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament rolls around, and this is where things get interesting. Goku's opponents in the preliminaries, they don't know what hit them. Like, imagine there's some random martial artist who step into the ring with spike-haired kid, looks like he's maybe 15, and you can't sense any energy from him. They go, easy win. Then suddenly, air pressure in the ring changes. You feel this weight on your shoulders like gravity just doubled. He taps you on the shoulder, and you're unconscious before you hit the ground. That's been happening all tournament. The announcer's confused, the crowd's confused, even Goku's friends are confused. Krillin pulls Goku aside after the preliminaries like, dude, what's going on? I can't sense your ki at all anymore. Did you learn some kind of technique to hide it? Goku just shrugs. I don't know, man. It's been like this since Korin Tower. Feels good though. Krillin's just standing there like that. Not normal. But anyway, the tournament progresses. Yao Ming fires his Tien, because of course he does. Yamcha. Krillin puts up a good fight, and then we get to the semifinals. Goku versus Tien. Now, Tien Shinhan is no joke. This dude's a trained assassin from the Cranes. He's got that third eye that can track movements, and he's strong. In canon, this is a crazy close fight. But here, Tien can't sense Goku's energy at all. The fight starts and Tien's immediately on the defensive because he can't predict Goku's moves using ki sensing. He has to rely purely on
SSarda Uchiha.
and Goku with God Ki is fast.
I decided to make this character
fast, but fast enough that Tien's third eye is working overtime.
I mean,
Tien
she
throws
is
a
my
Dodongo
second
Ray,
character,
Goku dodges.
my actual character.
Tien tries the
original
multi-form
character.
technique of splitting into four. Goku still tracks the real one by instinct and takes him down. The crowd is going wild, and it looks like this kid is just coined as one of the strongest martial artists in the world. But then, Tien starts noticing something. When Goku powers up for a big attack, the space around him literally warps. And you can see the air bending, the ground cracking under pressure that shouldn't exist. Tien's thinking, what kind of energy is this? He decides to go all out. Try beat. Tien jumps up, forms the triangle with his hands, and pours everything he's got into it. Kikoho! The beam comes down, and Goku, instead of dodging, decides to tank it. He crosses his arms, his aura flares, still that base form so it's not visible, but you can feel the pressure. And the tri-beam just disperses around him. It's like watching a waterfall hit a boulder. The energy splits and flows around Goku, scorching through him on either side, but he's standing there completely fine. He's floating in the air, exhausted from that technique, and he's just staring in disbelief. Impossible. Goku gives him that classic Goku grin. That was a really cool move. My turn. He jumps up and hits Tien with a God Ki and punch in the gut. Not enough to seriously hurt him, but enough to knock the wind out of him and send him falling out of the ring. Goku advances to the finals. But here's the important part. Kami is watching. Up in the lookout, Kami's basically got her right. He's been observing the tournament. And when Goku uses that God Ki, even subtly, Kami feels it. He stands up from his throne, staff in hand, eyes wide. What is that? Divine energy? In a mortal? That's impossible. Mr. Papo's just standing there like, Kami, good, that boy. Kami's watching Goku through his mystical connection to the lookout. There's something about him, something that shouldn't exist. The energy is faint, being stabilized like a candle flame hidden inside a lantern. I've sensed something unusual about him before, but I couldn't quite place it. Now I know.
What are you gonna do, Coleman?
And that's the hook,
You're
y'all.
gonna match me no more,
Kami's
bro.
going to be very interested in Goku. Alright,
Oh, so you got my attack.
Goku's been training, traveling, doing Goku things. He's gotten much better at controlling his God Ki. Even he doesn't fully understand what it is. He's also grown up. He's taller, more muscular, and he's got that classic curly.
Struggling with Wi-Fi dead zones that ruin your streaming experience? This powerful signal booster is the ultimate fix. Just plug it into any outlet. It automatically syncs and extends your network's coverage. Enjoy perfect connectivity anywhere in your home, no matter the size. With blazing 1,200 megabits per second speeds, it easily handles 100 plus devices at once. But here's the catch. This deal is selling fast and inventory is running low. Tap the link to secure yours before they're gone for good.
Push. You stupid ass whore. That's right, Coleman. You're a whore. You're a lame character. No one could beat Sayori.
The 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament begins, and right off the bat, there's a new contender that everyone's talking about. Some guy named Ma Jr., who's really tall, green, and has pointy ears. It's Piccolo, obviously. Like, the worst disguise ever. He's literally just Piccolo without the weighted clothes at first. Piccolo's here for one reason: revenge. He wants to kill Goku and prove the demons should rule Earth. Standard villain stuff, but he's strong. Like, way stronger than anyone else in the tournament except Goku. They both breeze through their matches. Goku's still the mysterious fighter nobody can sense. Piccolo's the terrifying powerhouse who destroyed the ring in his first match just to prove a point. Finals, Goku versus Piccolo. The entire arena is tense. Kami is watching from the stands, possessing some random human so he can observe closely, and he's sweating because he knows that's his evil half down there. The fight starts, and immediately, Piccolo realizes something's wrong. He can't sense Goku's energy at all. What trickery is this? Piccolo growls. Are you suppressing your power? Goku just smiles. Nope. This is just how I am now. Weird, right? This pisses Piccolo off. He starts blasting. Energy waves, mouth beams, eye lasers, the works. Goku's dodging, weaving, and the few hits he takes barely seem to affect him because his God Ki reinforced body is just more durable. Then Goku goes on the offense. He hits Piccolo with a combo that sends him flying, and when Piccolo recovers and looks back, the space around Goku is distorted. Like you can see reality bending near him when he powers up. Piccolo's legitimately unsettled. What are you? I'm Goku. Very helpful, Goku. Very helpful. The fight escalates. Piccolo grows giant-sized. Goku counters by using his speed to target weak points. Piccolo fires a mouth blast that destroys half the arena. Goku barely dodges and fires back with a Kamehameha that has divine energy coursing through it. The beam clash is insane. Piccolo's energy is this dark, demonic purple. Goku's is... it looks like a normal blue Kamehameha, but if you look closely, there's something else in it. A shimmer, a hint of that divine quality. The air around the beam is warping from the physical effects of the God Ki. Kami, watching from the stands, is shook. He's consciously channeling it now. Active God Ki in combat. This is unprecedented. The beam clash ends in a stalemate, both fighters pushed back. Piccolo's breathing heavy, and he makes a decision. Lethal force. He charges up the special beam cannon, the Makanka Sapo. This technique will drill through anything, Piccolo announces, because he's got to charge it 30 seconds and needs to monologue. Even you won't survive this. Goku could dodge. He's fast enough. But he sees Chi-Chi in the crowd. They've been talking, starting to catch feelings. You know how it is. And he realizes if he dodges, that beam is going to go into the stands. So he does the most Goku thing possible. He takes it head on. But here's the thing. He channels God Ki into his defense at the last second. Not perfectly, he's still learning, but enough. The beam hits him, starts to drill into his shoulder, and the divine energy reinforcing his cells slows its penetration. It doesn't stop it completely, but it prevents it from going clean through like it should. It hurts. Don't get me wrong, Goku's bleeding, gritting his teeth, the beam is grinding against bone, but it doesn't pierce through to the other side like it would have against anyone else. Piccolo's standing there like, what? That technique should have pierced anything. Goku, with the beam still partially embedded in his shoulder, rushes forward and headbutts Piccolo so hard the Namekian goes flying out of the ring and crashes into a mountain in the distance. Goku wins. The crowd goes insane, and then he immediately collapses because, he's got a hole in his shoulder. So Goku's in the medical tent getting patched up. The hole in his shoulder is already starting to heal faster than it should, God Ki boosting his recovery. And he's just sitting there eating like 17 bowls of rice because fighting makes him hungry. Then Kami shows up, not possessing someone this time, his actual body. He teleports into the tent, and everyone else gets kicked out. It's just Kami and Goku. Hi? Goku says, mouth full of rice. You're the guy who looks like Piccolo, right? Kami sighs. I am Kami, the guardian of Earth, and you, Son Goku, are an anomaly that should not exist. Goku swallows his rice. That's not very nice. I don't mean offense, Kami says, sitting down. But you possess something that mortals should not have. God Ki. Divine energy that belongs to the Kais, to gods of destruction, to be beings of the divine realm. Yet here you are, a Saiyan child, wielding it as naturally as breathing. Goku blinks. God Ki? Is that what this is? I just thought my energy felt different after Korin Tower. Kami's eye twitches. You didn't even know? Nope. This energy you possess, it's why others cannot sense you. It exists on a frequency beyond mortal perception. Only divine beings like myself can detect it, and the fact that you activate it naturally without training, without a ritual, it suggests a mutation, a biological impossibility. Huh, Goku says, genuinely fascinated. So I'm like, part god? No, Kami corrects. You're still mortal. You can still die, still age, still bleed, but your energy system operates on a divine level. It's unprecedented. They talk for a bit longer. Kami explains that Goku should be very careful about who learns of this. Divine energy draws attention from gods, from demons, from beings far beyond Earth. Goku, being God's along, and says, okay, I'll be careful. Kami leaves, shaking his head, wondering what the hell the universe has planned for this boy. So Goku and Chi-Chi start spending more time together. They're not officially engaged yet. Goku's still figuring out what romance even means, but they're clearly into each other. Chi-Chi invites him over for dinners, teaches him how to unsuccessfully help with farming, and gradually they're building something. About a year after the 23rd tournament, during a quiet evening watching the sunset from Chi-Chi's family home in the mountains, Goku just asks,
Can you help me with something unique? Choose your design.
One of the things that drives me to this type of work is just being able to influence a bigger impact, and having this new role is definitely an opportunity for that.
Hey, Chi-Chi. My grandpa Gohan used to tell me about marriage, how it's when two people decide to stay together and build a life. I think I want to do that with you. Chi-Chi turns to look at him, tears already forming. Goku, are you asking me to marry you?
No.
He gives that classic Goku.
No. What the
I mean, if you want to, you make me happy and I want to protect you. And Chi-Chi tackles him in a hug, crying and laughing at the same time. Yes, you idiot. Of course I'll marry you. And that's how it happens. Not dramatic, not after a near-death experience. Just a quiet moment between two people who care about each other. Perfect for Goku's character. They get married in a small ceremony. Krillin's the best man. Bulma helps organize. Master Roshi tries to make inappropriate jokes and gets smacked by literally everyone. They settle down in the mountains, and for a few years, things are actually peaceful.
All right, let's
Goku trains. Chi-Chi tries to get him to do farm work. He's really bad at it, and they're just happy. Then Chi-Chi gets pregnant. Goku's terrified. Like, this man has fought assassins, demons, and entered tournaments where death was a real possibility, but the idea of being a dad, that scares him. What if I'm bad at it? He asks Krillin one day while they're training. Goku, you're literally the kindest person I know, Krillin says. You'll be fine. 9 months later, Gohan is born. And this is where Kami comes back into the picture. He visits the family after Gohan's birth, and Goku asks him something that's been bothering him. Kami, why doesn't Gohan have God key like me? I thought it might pass down. Kami examines the baby, who has a little tail and is currently trying to grab Kami's antenna. Your divine energy exists only in your body's cells as they currently are, a somatic mutation that occurred after your birth. It's not encoded in your reproductive DNA, so your children will be normal Saiyans. Well, half Saiyans in Gohan's case. So he's normal? Goku sounds almost relieved. Normal by Saiyan standards, which means he'll still have incredible potential, Kami says with a slight smile. But no, he won't have your unique burden. Good, Goku says, looking at his son. I'm glad he gets to be regular. They named Gohan after Goku's grandpa, and life continues to be peaceful. For about 4 years. Alright, so Gohan's 4 years old, Goku's been enjoying family life, and then one day out of nowhere, a space pod crashes into Earth. Piccolo senses it. He's been training in isolation, getting stronger to eventually fight Goku again. The Z fighters sense it. Everyone's like, what the hell was that? Out steps Raditz. Now, Raditz is Goku's older brother, but Goku has no memory of him because, head trauma as a baby. Raditz is here looking for his little brother because the Saiyans need help conquering a planet. And he tracked Goku's pod to Earth decades ago. He's flying around using his scouter to search for power levels, and he's getting readings. Piccolo, a solid 408 at this point. Some other scattered signatures, but something's wrong with the equipment. Damn thing keeps glitching, Raditz mutters, smacking his scouter. It keeps flickering to error and no signal in certain areas. Must be interference from this primitive planet's technology. Then he flies over a small house in the mountains and sees a kid with a tail playing outside. Aha! Raditz lands, and Gohan immediately starts crying because this scary man with spiky hair just appeared out of nowhere. Chi-Chi runs outside with a frying pan. Get away from my son! Raditz looks at her with complete disdain. Weak. Where's the father? I'm right here. Goku lands behind Raditz, having flown over after hearing Chi-Chi scream from miles away. She's got lungs. Raditz turns around, activates the scouter to scan Goku, and error. No signal. The device can't get a reading at all. Blinks, smacks it again. Still nothing. This piece of junk is broken. Raditz rips the scouter off and crushes it in frustration. Useless Earth technology interference. Who are you? Goku asks, genuinely confused. I'm Raditz, idiot. Your brother. Goku's brain is trying to process this. Raditz explains, you're a Saiyan, you were sent here to conquer Earth and leave your head forgot. The Saiyan race is almost extinct. We need you to help us. Blah, blah, blah. Goku's response? Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. I like Earth. Raditz is furious. Dare refuse? Fine, I'll take your son instead and raise him as a proper Saiyan warrior. He moves fast, grabs Gohan, and takes off into the sky before Goku can react. Gohan's screaming, crying, and his aura flares. Still not visible because he's in base form, but the pressure that emanates from him is enough to crack the ground and turn the ground. Chi-Chi's knocked back by the sheer force of Goku. I'm getting our son back, Goku says, and his voice has an edge to it that Chi-Chi's never heard before. Stay here. He takes off, flying after Raditz. Piccolo, who's been tracking this whole situation, intercepts Goku mid-flight. Goku, we need to work together on this. That alien is stronger than either of us alone. Goku looks at Piccolo, his former enemy, and nods. Fine, but if he hurts Gohan, I'm not holding back. They fly to Raditz's location, landed on an island waiting for them because he's arrogant. Gohan's in a space pod, trapped, crying for his dad. The fight begins, and let me tell you, Raditz is strong. Like, his power level is 1200. Goku Canon is around 400 at this point, and Piccolo was similar. But Goku with God Ki, even in base form, even without knowing how to properly use it yet, he's hitting harder than his power level suggests. Because Scouters measure mortal ki and God Ki doesn't register. Raditz is getting hit, and he's confused. How? My Scouter says you're only at 5. This doesn't make sense. Piccolo's blasting Raditz from range, and Goku's going hand to hand. They're actually doing damage, which shocks Raditz. He thought this would be easy. What kind of technique is this? Raditz shouts as Goku lands a punch that cracks his armor. This pressure, it's like fighting a no, that's impossible. Goku doesn't answer. He's pissed. This guy kidnapped his son. The fight goes on for a few minutes, and Raditz realizes he's actually in danger. He can feel the pressure every time Goku attacks, like fighting in a wind tunnel, the air itself pushing back against him. So he does what any coward would do. He takes a hostage. He grabs Gohan from the pod and holds him by the collar. Stop, or I crush the rat. Goku backs. Piccolo keeps setting the charge, but doesn't fire. And that's when Gohan, the 4-year-old Gohan, terrified this whole time, gets so angry that he headbutts Raditz for the burst of power and he didn't know he had it. It's not God Ki. It's just raw Saiyan potential triggered by range. But it's strong enough to crack Raditz's armor even more and make him drop Gohan. Goku catches his son, hands him to Piccolo. Get him out of here.
When you want your earnings to add up to more, the U.S. Bank Smartly Sweep works for you. With checking and savings and credit card seamlessly in one place, the U.S. Bank Smartly Sweep is key to growing your money.
Go. Piccolo reluctantly Gohan. Now it's just Goku with Raditz. Done playing around. Alright, so here's where it gets dark, y'all. Goku powers up. And I mean really powers up. He's channeling God Ki actively now. And even though you can't see an aura because he's still in base form and hasn't hit that visual threshold yet, the effects are visible. The ocean around the island starts churning. The sky darkens. The ground cracks. The pressure in the air becomes almost suffocating. Raditz is backing up, eyes wide. What? What is this pressure? It's like the air itself is trying to crush me. Leave, Goku says quietly. His voice carries weight. Go back to space. Never come back to Earth. But Raditz, despite his fear, laughs. You think it's that simple? I already sent a message to my comrades before I landed. They know about this planet now, and they're much stronger than me. You duped your world, little brother. Goku's eyes wide. What? The 2 Saiyans are coming. Vegeta and Nappa. They'll arrive in 1 minute. And when they do, Raditz coughs up blood. Everyone loved his laugh. Then Goku finishes him off. Goku stands there staring at the body of his brother and the weight of what's coming hits. Piccolo lands nearby with Gohan. Goku, I heard what he said. We have 1 year to prepare. 1 year. Goku clenches his fists. I need to get stronger. Way stronger. Kami's voice echoes in Goku's mind. Telepathy. Goku, come to the lookout. There's someone to meet. Goku looks up at the sky, nods, and turns to Piccolo. Take Gohan home to Chi-Chi. Tell her I'm vexed. He flies up to the lookout, and that's where he meets King Kami. Well, not directly. Kami explains, there's a deity who lives in the other world beyond the Snake Way. His name is King Kai, and he trains the greatest warriors in the universe. But there's a problem. You have to die to get there. Goku declares. Come again? The only way to reach King Kai is to travel Snake Way, a path that exists in the afterlife. You need to die, keep your body, and make the journey. It will take months. The journey alone is over 1 million kilometers, and then the training itself will take time. Goku thinks about this. He thinks about Chi-Chi, Gohan, his friends. He thinks about two Saiyans coming to destroy everything he loves. How long would I be gone? If you're exceptionally fast on Snake Way, perhaps 3 months to reach King Kai, 6 months of intensive training, 3 more weeks to return, which are far stronger and faster.
This guy is
Approximately 9.5 months. Resurrected just in time for Saiyan's arrival. Goku takes a deep breath. Okay, let's do it. Goku, you don't have to. I do. Goku interrupts. If I don't get strong enough, everyone dies. This is my responsibility. Kami looks at him with something like pride. Very well, I'll arrange everything. You have 1 day to say goodbye to your family. So Goku flies home, and this scene is heartbreaking, y'all. Chi-Chi's in the kitchen making dinner when Goku lands outside. Gohan runs up to him, hugging his leg. Goku picks up Gohan, holds him close, and walks inside where Chi-Chi is waiting. She takes one look at his face and knows. You're leaving, aren't you? Chi-Chi? I don't. She holds up a hand, tears already forming. Don't apologize. I knew what I was getting into when I married you. You're a fighter. You protect people. That's who you are. It's worse than that, Goku says quietly. He explains everything. Chi-Chi sits down heavily. You have to die? They'll bring me back with the Dragon Balls before the Saiyans arrive. I promise. You can't promise that. Chi-Chi's crying now. What if something goes wrong? What if... Goku sets Gohan down gently and kneels in front of Chi-Chi, taking her hands. I have to do this. If I don't, those Saiyans will kill everyone. You, Gohan, Krillin, Bulma, everyone. I can't let that happen. Chi-Chi's sobbing, but she nods. I know you have to. Just promise me you'll come back. I promise. They spend the rest of the day together, just the 3 of them. Goku plays with Gohan, teaches him a few basic martial arts stances. Gohan's giggling the whole time. They have dinner together. Goku tells stories about his adventures, making Gohan laugh, and Chi-Chi smile through her tears. That night, after Gohan's asleep, Goku and Chi-Chi sit outside under the stars. You know what's funny? Chi-Chi says. When we were kids, I thought you were the weirdest boy I'd ever met. You didn't understand anything about girls. You only cared about fighting, and you were so innocent. I'm still pretty weird, Goku admits. Chi-Chi laughs sadly. Yeah, but you're my weirdo, and I love you for it. I love you too, Chi-Chi. They sit there in silence for a while, just holding hands. The next morning, Goku says goodbye. He hugs Gohan until the kid can barely breathe. Be good for your mom, okay? And keep training. You've got way more potential than you know. I will, Daddy. He kisses Chi-Chi one last time. I'll be back before you know it. And then he flies to the lookout. Kami's waiting with Mr. Papo. Are you ready? Goku nods. Let's do this. Here's the thing. They can't just kill Goku normally. If he dies in a normal way, his body might not be preserved in the afterlife. They need a very specific method to ensure he keeps his physical form. So Piccolo volunteers. I'll do it. My special beam cannon, but calibrated to pierce the heart instantly. No pain, clean death, body intact. Goku stands in the center of the lookout, arms at his sides. Thanks, Piccolo. Piccolo powers up the Makanko-Sapo, aims carefully, and fires. The beam goes straight through Goku's heart. For a moment, Goku just stands there, a look of surprise on his face. Then he smiles. Huh. That wasn't so. And he collapses. Son Goku is dead. Alright, so Goku wakes up and he's floating. He looks down and sees his body on the lookout with Kami and Piccolo standing over it. There's a golden halo over his head.
Color Oasis for adults. Totally free.
Oh. So this is being dead. Weird. Then Kami appears, his soul separate from his body. Goku, listen carefully. You need to check in with King Yama first, then make your way down Snake Way. It's 1,000,000 kilometers long, so even at your speed, it'll take time. Got it. Goku's soul flies off toward the check-in station, and let me tell you, Otherworld is trippy. There are souls everywhere, floating around, waiting in line. Goku cuts to the front because he's Goku and nobody stops him, and there's King Yama sitting at this massive desk. King Yama's huge, like the size of a building, and he's got this book where he judges souls. He looks down at Goku. Name? Son Goku. Yama checks his book. Son Goku defeated the Red Ribbon Army, saved the world multiple times, married one child, fairly good person overall, but you've killed several people in self-defense. You're thinking heaven, but wait. He looks closer at Goku and his eyes widen. You have God Ki, a mortal with divine energy. How is this possible? Goku scratches his head. Even as a soul, he's got the same mannerisms. It's a long story, but hey, I need to get to King Kai. Can you point me in the right direction? Yama's still shocked, but points to a door behind him. Through there, then follows Snake Way. But I warn you, it's treacherous. 1,000,000 kilometers long, one wrong step and you fall into hell. Many souls have tried and failed. I'll be fine. Goku gives a thumbs up and takes off running.
Wow.
Snake Way is exactly what it sounds like. A long, winding yellow path through clouds and space. It's narrow and there's literally nothing on either side but a drop into hell. Goku starts running, and because he's dead, he doesn't get tired the same way. He can just keep going. But it's still a long way. Along the journey, he runs into some obstacles. There's Princess Snake's palace. He stops for food, realizes she's trying to trap him, fights his way out. There are some ogres trying to mess with him. He scares them off. The journey takes about 3 months of continuous running, even at his enhanced speed. Finally, he sees it, a tiny planet at the end of Snake Way. King Kai's planet. Goku jumps from Snake Way onto the planet and immediately face plants into the ground. What the gravity here is insane, like 10 times Earth's gravity. Goku can barely move. A voice calls out, well, another visitor, and so soon after dying too. You must be eager. Out walks King Kai, a short, blue-skinned deity with antennae and sunglasses. He's got a pet monkey named Bubbles and a grasshopper named Gregory chilling nearby. You must be King Kai, Goku says from his position on the ground. That's Lord King Kai to you. And who might you be? Son Goku. I need training. 2 Saiyans are coming to Earth in a year, and I need to get way stronger. King Kai walks over, looks down at Goku, and then he pauses, his antennae twitch. Wait, you have God Ki, active God Ki in a mortal body. Yeah, everyone keeps saying that. King Kai's mind is blown. This is impossible. God Ki requires divine lineage or a ritual to bestow. How do you... He stops, examines Goku more closely. A mutation, a biological impossibility made real. The universe works in mysterious ways. So will you train me? King Kai grins. Oh, I'll train you all right. But first, you need to make me laugh.
Master of Medicine.
Tell me a joke, a good one. If you can make me laugh, I'll train you. Goku's terrible at jokes, like hilariously bad. He tries for like 10 minutes, and King Kai's just standing there stone-faced. Finally, Goku tells the worst pun imaginable, something like, why did the Saiyan cross the road to get to the other world? Because he died. Get it? It's so bad that King Kai laughs just from how awful it is. Okay, you pass. Not because it was good, but because your delivery was so earnest, I couldn't help myself. So training begins, and let me tell you, King Kai's methods are brutal. First, Goku has to catch Bubbles the monkey in 10 times gravity. This takes weeks. Goku's crawling around, lunging, missing, face planting, but slowly he adapts. His body gets stronger faster. And here's the thing.
Take a photo of words you want to understand.
There's a lot of talented people out here.
In. Change a photo of words you want to understand. Plot 2 details. Role type. Range. Weapon. Kunai. Take a photo of words you want to understand. Take a photo of words you want to understand. Errands. Take a photo of words you want to understand. Slot 2 details. Top skill. Role type. Range. Master photo of words you want to understand. Lists health. Recovery. Weapon. Kunai. Bottom skill. Take a photo of words you want to understand. Ninja tools. Take a photo of words you want to understand. Inf. Top skill. Master of medicine. Boosts health recovery. Bottom skill in a flash. Boosts movement speed. Accessory skill. Just can't lose. Boosts evasion, but increases ninja Tula cooldown time. Take a photo of words you want to understand.
King Kai notices this. Your divine energy is enhancing your adaptation rate. Normal mortals take months to adjust to this gravity. You're doing it in weeks. Once Goku catches bubbles, the next test is hitting Gregory the Grasshopper with a hammer. Gregory's fast and can fly. This is where Goku really starts tapping into his God Ki consciously. King Kai teaches him to feel the energy flow in his body to direct it intentionally. Your God Ki is like a river.
So this way,
right now it's flowing wild. You need to create channels directed where you want it to go.
And then
Goku
using
trains, meditates, which he's terrible at because he can't sit still, and slowly gets better at controlling the divine energy. After a few months, he's moving normally into 10 times gravity. He's caught bubbles hundreds of times.
Thanks for coming.
Alright, King Kai says, you're ready for the real training. I'm going to teach you 2 techniques. The first is called the Kaioken. Kaioken. It's a technique that multiplies your power by surging energy through your body beyond normal limits. But there's a cost. It damages your body the longer you use it. For a normal martial artist, even Kaioken times 2 would be dangerous. He demonstrates and his aura flares red. But you, King Kai continues, have God Ki. Your body can handle much more stress because divine energy reinforces your cells. I think you could push this technique further than anyone else. Goku spends months learning the Kaioken. The first time he tries it, his body nearly tears itself apart, even with God Ki protection. But he persists, and eventually he can use Kaioken times 2 comfortably, times 3 with strength, times 4 for short bursts. King Kai's impressed. This technique and your God Ki might actually stand a chance against those Saiyans. What's the second technique? Goku asks. King Kai's expression becomes serious. The Spirit Bomb. It's a technique that gathers energy from all living things, plants, animals, people, and condenses it into a sphere of pure life force. It's the ultimate technique for fighting evil beings. Whoa. But there's a catch. You need to have a pure heart to use it. Any malice, any hatred, and it won't work. That Goku? Goku nods. I don't hate the Saiyans, I just want to protect my home. King Kai teaches him the Spirit Bomb, and because Goku has God Ki, there's a special interaction. When Goku raises his hands to gather energy, King Kai's divine connection to the mortal realm acts as a broadcast for the energy request. It's like a divine signal boost that makes gathering energy easier and faster.
Yo, you ever try playing a new track and your phone's at full volume but still sounds like a whisper? Bro, that's me right now. But then I found this app called Supre Volume Booster. Legit boosts all your sound. Music, calls, even YouTube is different.
This is remarkable, King Kai says. Your God Ki and the Spirit Bomb have synergy. The technique was designed by divine beings, and your energy is compatible on a fundamental level. Goku practices gathering energy from King Kai's planet, grass, trees, bubbles, and Gregory, who are very annoyed about it. He forms small spirit bombs, then larger ones, learning to control the technique. Finally, after 6 months of training, King Kai stands back and looks at Goku. You've done it. You've mastered both techniques. Your power has increased exponentially. You might actually be stronger than those Saiyans now. Goku's excited. Really? Well, maybe. Depends on how strong they are, but give Earth its best chance. So Goku says goodbye to King Kai, thanks him for everything, and starts running back down Snake Lane. But here's the thing, it's way faster now. The trip that took him months going to King Kai's planet, he makes it back in just 3 weeks. He's running so fast that the ogres who tried to mess with him on the way there don't even see him blur past. He's become a completely different fighter. He reaches King Yema's station And Yama's like, what? You're back already? And you're stronger than when you left. What did King Kai teach you? Lots of stuff. But hey, is it time to go back yet? Yama checks his schedule. The Saiyans arrive and, let me see. Yes, your timing is perfect. The Dragon Balls have been gathered, and Kami is ready to make the wish. You'll be resurrected and immediately ready for battle. Back on Earth, everyone's gathered at the lookout. Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chiaotzu, Piccolo, and Gohan, who's been training with Piccolo for the past year and has gotten strong for a 5-year-old. Chi-Chi's there too, holding Gohan's hand, looking up at the sky nervously. Kami stands before the Dragon Balls, which are all gathered. Eternal dragon, come forth. The sky goes dark, lightning flashes, and Shenron emerges, a massive green dragon that coils through the sky. You who have gathered the Dragon Balls, speak your wish. I wish to resurrect Son Goku. Kami declares. Shenron's eyes glow. Your wish is granted. Son Goku will return to life at the location of his death. There's a flash of light on the lookout, and suddenly Goku's there. Fully alive, no halo, wearing his orange key with the King Kai symbol on it. Goku. Everyone rushes forward. Chi-Chi gets there first, tackling him in a hug. You came back. You really came back. Gohan's crying, hugging his dad's leg. Daddy. Goku hugs them both, and for a moment, everything's perfect. Then Piccolo speaks up, and Goku can say, they'll be here in less than 2 hours. Goku's expression becomes serious. I know. I could sense their energy even from the other world. They're strong. Really strong. How strong? Krillin asks nervously. Stronger than anything we've faced before. But I've got a plan. The Z fighters all fly to the location where Red face pods landed. A deserted wasteland. They wait, and then they feel it. 2 massive power levels entering Earth's atmosphere. 2 space pods crash into the ground 100 meters away. The doors hiss open and out step Vegeta and Nappa. Vegeta's short, spiky-haired, and a scouter. He's got this aura of absolute confidence. Nappa's huge, 8 feet tall, bald.
Yes, nice.
Vegeta scans the area with his scouter and his device starts glitching. What the? Scouter's malfunctioning. I'm reading 408 over there, points at Piccolo, but other readings are error. No signal. He looks directly at Goku. The scouter flickers wildly, unable to get any reading at all. Vegeta rips the scouter off his face in frustration. Useless piece of junk. Earth's electromagnetic field must be interfering with the equipment. And crushes it in his hand and tosses it aside. No matter, we don't need scouters to crush insects. Goku steps forward. I'm Son Goku, also known as Kakarot. I'm guessing you're here for my brother. Vegeta snorts. Reddit was weak. If he couldn't even conquer this planet, he deserved to die. But we're here now, and we're taking over like it. Yeah, that's not happening, Goku said calmly. Nappa laughs. Got gun, I'll give you that. Too bad you're about to die. Reaches into his armor and pulls out a small container. Let's have some fun first. Saibamen, grow. He plants 6 seeds in the ground and pours liquid on them. Within
These
seconds,
snakes are really annoying.
out of the soil. Each one growling and snarling. These are Saibamen, Vegeta explained casually. Each one has a power level of 1,200, same as Reddit's. Let's see how you handle them. The fighters spread out. Yamcha volunteers to go first. Bad idea, Yamcha. Bad idea. He fights one Saibaman, and it's actually going well. His landing hits, the Saibaman's on the defensive. And then it latches onto him and explodes. Yamcha! Krillin screams. When the smoke clears, Yamcha's dead. Just like in cancer, there's some things never change. Everyone's shocked, horrified, but there's no time to grieve. The other Saibamen attack, and the Z-Fighters engage. Krillin destroys 3 with a Destructo Disc. Teen blasts 1 with a Tri-Beam. Piccolo incinerates the last one with a Mouth Blast. Nappa's disappointed. You killed my Saibaman. Guess I'll have to fight you myself. Nappa fires 2 blasts at Chiaotzu, killing him instantly. Teen freezes, then snaps, rage taking over. He rushes Nappa with everything he's got, screaming his name. Blow after blow lands, but Nappa barely reacts. Desperate, Teen uses the last of his strength and fires a Tri-Beam straight into Nappa's chest, only for the smoke to clear with Nappa still standing, unfazed. Teen collapses, his body giving out as he dies on the spot. Seeing that, Goku is enraged but calm. He steps forward. Everyone, stand back. I'll handle Nappa. Goku, are you sure? Krillin's worried. Trust me. Nappa grins and charges forward. Finally, let's see what you've got, Kakarot. Goku doesn't move. He just stands there, calm. Nappa swings a massive fist. Goku catches it with one hand. Doesn't even budge. What? Nappa's eyes go wide. Goku squeezes and you can hear bones crunching. Then he delivers a palm strike to Nappa's chest, no visible orb. But the impact creates a shockwave that flattens the ground for 100 meters in every direction. The pressure wave is so intense that